What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? We got Yanmega, YouTuber Gaming on Shiny Lucario, Pokeblocks, Wizard, Cinder Cloud, Mariah Evans. How are you guys doing today? How has you guys' Mondays and Tuesdays been? I almost off reset just now, just FYI. I was this close. I was this close to ruining the SOS chain we had going. Yeah, okay. Good on past me for leaving off with a, I'm pretty sure at least, with, swapping the chain. Yo, Jeswo, what's going on, man? How have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you, dude. How you been? I found a shiny Mawile in 22 encounters yesterday. Nice! That's awesome. Wish you could, watch how to finish homework. Hey, good luck on the homework, man. Yeah, so what's everyone been up to? Excited for Halloween? Awesome, dude. Awesome. I got my own kind of Halloween plans. Hopefully we can finish up this hunt today, because I don't know when, if I'm able to do a hunt on Thursday. I don't know when I'd be able to do a hunt on Thursday. So I would really, really appreciate Gastly shining for us today. Just because of that. You know, I would like to finish the spoopy hunt during October. That would be ideal in my mind, right? Yo, what's going on, Puffin? Welcome to the stream. Spite is still being a pain in the butt, indeed. I'm kind of getting used to it, though. I'm kind of getting used to it. It hasn't been as big of an issue with like the second half of the stream to now. I think I kind of got in a groove, so I think it's going okay. It's just gone midnight for you. How's your Wednesday so far, Mariah? Giving us vital information about the future. The field trip tomorrow. Awesome, dude. What's the field trip? I thought you changed your profile picture. Why is it like this? Like, you changed it, but it hasn't updated? YouTube's really slow about that. Like, a lot of changes that happen on YouTube happen pretty instantly. Profile pictures are one of the ones that, sorry, I'm blowing into the mic. Profile pictures are one of the ones that, can take a while. Like, it depends. Like, for a little bit, it's on and off whether or not it'll switch. Some things just don't switch. The YouTube Studio app, until I got a new phone, still had my original profile picture from years ago. Just because once it downloaded, or once it cached that picture, it had no reason to update it. It'll update. If you changed it, it hasn't updated, it'll be updated by like tomorrow. A gold mine, dude, that sounds fun. My elementary school went to a gold mine one time, but everyone was so excited because that's like the best field trip. You go and you pan for gold. Like, what kid doesn't want to do this? Like, at that age, you're like, I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna find all this gold. I had a massive ear infection and had to leave school like 30 minutes before the bus left. So it was like the big field trip that I never got to go on. I'm under 3DS to get capture carded. Awesome. Can't believe it's happening. I'm happy for you, Cinder. Well, it's gonna be the first hunt on the capture card. I'm assuming it's just continuing what you've been doing. I said that Spite doesn't cause us any issues, but it has caused us an issue. I'm not keeping track of Aerial Ace at all. I have no school because you live in Chicago. Now, is the weather bad there and they're canceling school? Hypnosis. I think that's the bad one. Ah, man, Spite as well. I said that. I kind of take back me saying that the hunt was going okay. I had to finish homework. Alright, see you later, Gaming On. Good luck with it, man. Excuse me. Yo, Yo, we get raided? Shaggy Eevee raid. What's going on? Raiders, welcome to the stream. Aurum, the Botsinator. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? Shaggy Eevee, thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? How was your stream? What were you streaming? It's not actually, you're working the badge quests for the week and a half between getting your cap card and WSHC. Gotcha. Gotcha, makes sense. Latios and Xerneas. Alright, cool, cool. About to maybe get some hot chocolate? Oh, that sounds really good right now. It's not like super cold, especially like when I say how cold it is, like a lot of people here would probably roll their eyes and be like, alright, that's not cold, and I 100% agree. But I'm used to like several 90-degree weather days all the way through like September and into October. So like when I'm like, ah, yes, it's like 60 degrees outside, it's getting chilly. Like good, like I walk to work because I can now, but yeah, like when like the days between 40 and 60 degrees outside, like that's chilly. I could go for some hot chocolate. Hot chocolate would be really nice. Streams was filled with crashes and grannies. I don't know what that means. Doing great, awesome. I'm doing pretty well too. I got home from work about 30 minutes before I started the stream. I got in a little bit late today, so like makes sense that I stayed a little bit later. I also had more deployment stuff, but it didn't go till 3 a.m. this time, so I'm happy. That's really the important thing. I was doing some spoopy games, FNAF and Granny. I don't know what Granny is. I know what FNAF is. So it was a good stream, though? It was legit gonna get subject after the stream's over. Why not do it now? Go do it before you forget. Yo, Silver Snow, how's it going? Missed to be here so much. Of course I still remember you, man. I haven't had time at all. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You're here now. That's awesome. Good to see you. Hope things have been going well. It's the first time you've ever mailed a package and you're so afraid you'd mess something up. Still afraid you messed something up. I feel that. I've only mailed like a couple things and most of those had like just stick this packing label on it kind of things. One thing I had to mail that I like couldn't for the life of me figure out, because I guess it's still something they just kind of assume you would know, but no one I knew was able to help. When I bought this phone case for my phone, like I guess like 6-7 months ago at this point, I bought it back in January. It showed up and it was defective. So I had to like file a return with Google and everything. Like, alright, cool, well, yeah, they were like, yeah, just take this information to, you know, get a FedEx box and put this like packing slip in it that we've emailed you or we sent you. I forget exactly how it went down. All this information in there. So I was like, all right, where do I get a FedEx box? Turns out the post office is not the place. It's one of the few places that is not the case. They're very well prepared to tell you that that is not the place. And they're like, oh, it might fit in this. And I'm like, yeah, but this is like paid through FedEx. Like, I can't. Office Max, apparently, is the place to go for that. Or Office Depot, one of the two. Whichever one was in the shopping center by my old apartment was the one to go to. Did not know that. And, yeah. It was a learning experience. You would think at, like, 21 years old I'd be able to figure that out, but it took a little bit. Remember you? Of course I remember you. You're in high school now and working in a hospital. Oh, that's gotta be fun, man. Or at least interesting. What kind of stuff are you doing at the hospital? At least if you mess it up, there is a return address so you can get it back if something goes wrong. True. Very true. Yeah, that system is in place for a reason. You'll be right back. Alright, Shaggy Eevee, see you in a bit. It's been a while since you watched the stream. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a while. We got a bunch of old people coming back. Good to see everyone. Team Trees, because you want to spread the word? Absolutely. I need to figure out how to set that up so it shows up on my streams. I don't know if it can show up on streams. But yes, guys. Team Trees. I imagine you have heard about it at this point, but like crazy good like motivation and reasoning behind it, and a whole like movement. Definitely worth checking out. I forget what the link is for it, but yeah, basically people donating, you know, trying to raise $20 million to plant 20 million trees. Great cause, really cool. And we got a lot of really neat informational videos out of it too. Don't know what Granny is. Basically a horror puzzle game, and you have to find items to unlock the door and get out. And Granny is chasing you with a bloody baseball bat. See, I don't really follow a lot of horror games, like at all. Yeah, like I don't follow any kind of horror games, and I don't play them at all, so I have no reason to follow them. So like, all those like really kind of horror indie games and stuff, you know, like things like FNAF, but FNAF's gotten bigger. But, you know, like FNAF or Hello Neighbor or Duck Hunt VR, stuff like that. Like, I hear about them eventually. But yeah, I never know about them when they come out. Or Bendy, stuff like that. Never hear about it. I have zero interest in it, too. So, like, I have no incentive to hear about it. So, yeah. You guys mentioning that stuff's really the only way I hear about it ever. Mom would never let you donate anything, so yeah. Hey, well, at least spreading the word, then. That's another way you can help. Like, the more people that know about it, the more people that can donate. You know, you can't exactly donate to a cause that you haven't heard about. But yeah, no, it's a good cause. It's a good cause for sure. I do a lot of stuff. The alarm clock rings all the time. I have to control the vital things, washing people, bring them food and other stuff, but it's stressful. Oh, that's cool though. That's a really important job right there. That's really cool. You love been eating Poochyena? Yeah, I've heard like people love it, and the thing is, I can get into the lore kind of stuff going on with it and everything. I would never play the game or watch someone play the game though. Like I said, I don't do anything in the horror genre. Movies, games, books, anything like that is not me, and I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. It's not happening. Yo, what's going on, Vanillix? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Gonna spread the word to donate to Team Trees and other streams. Gonna be back soon. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and swap here. I think it's way early. Like, we've only done like 10. I don't know why I'm swapping twice. I'm dumb. I swapped just now, and then I swapped again. Gastly's throwing me off, guys. It's not even that scary. You say that, and that's the problem. It doesn't matter. I build it up in my head no matter what. That's one of the big things. Is like, I'm the person who's like, you tell me it will be to me. The only like horror game that I've ever played is DDLC. And even that took several like sit downs because it was like I noped out of it on multiple occasions. Only horror thing you have ever had anything to do with is FNAF. Still kind of like FNAF. Like, it's an interesting concept. Cringe culture is dead, y'all. FNAF is genuinely a good and interesting game. See, like, I never get that in general, right? Like, it's like, oh, you know, oh, that's so cringe. It's like, what does it matter? If, like, you're doing something, if it doesn't affect anyone else, do it. It's fine. Like, obviously it's different if, like, you're forcing people to go along with it or something. But just, like, it's like, oh, it's cringy to like that. It's like, why? Why? I don't know why cringe culture was ever alive in the first place. Yo, Kitty Lock, welcome to the stream. Sending all the shiny luck your way. Thank you. We need it. We need it. I would like for Gastly to be a shorter SOS hunt because just its moveset is a disaster. So it'd be great to get this one out of the way. Very important, these jobs are in total need of more people. Your colleagues like games too. Hey, that is always fantastic. Like, that can make or break how you think of a job, right? Like, if you go into work, none of your coworkers are interested in any of the things that you like, that can be okay. And, like, they can still be, like, fine people, and you can talk to them and stuff. It's a totally different thing when, like, you guys are both super into something. Like, that changes everything. So that's always great. Like, having, like, video games or something to relate to them with. We already talking about horror games. Know about Little Nightmares? I have not heard of that one. Like I said, I really haven't heard of most of them. Ben isn't scary. Done, now I'll play it. Oh yeah, that'll make me play it for sure. All of my video game time gets wrapped up with Pokemon in one way or another. Either it's like either it's shiny hunting, or as of the past week, basically since Thursday night, I have been playing X. I am now further in Kalos than I've ever been before. And by that I mean, like, I just beat the 5th gym. I think I just beat the 5th gym. Or I'm at the 5th gym. I might just be at the 5th gym. I'm at the fairy gym. I'm like halfway through it. Whichever one that is. That's the one I'm at. And before that, I hadn't even beaten the 2nd gym. So, like, that is my Kalos experience. My goal is to beat within, like, 4 weeks. Hopefully even sooner. Is to beat all of Gen 6. Like, all 4 Gen 6 games. So, like, really I need to be beating, like, one every week or so. Which shouldn't be too hard. I'm on track with X. If I'm able to clear this gym and get to the 6th gym tonight, I should be fine to clear X within, like, by, like, end of day Thursday. I don't know about whatever game I'll play next week though. Since, like, Thursday night through Sunday, I'm at a convention. So, like, I don't know what I'm doing for that. There's, like, I don't know how much time I'll have to play games with that. But it would be great to be able to beat all of Gen 6 before Gen 8 comes out. It's a great but special horror. Puzzle platformer game. Should Google it? Maybe I will. Come on, get us a shiny. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best for sure. Hopefully we can get it. Hopefully we can get it here, like, today. Like I said. Part of the reason why I want to get it today, too, is, I don't want to break this. I don't want to break the SOS chain by, like, leaving and coming back into this. But I want to collect the mystery gift, or not mystery gift, but I want to collect the Shiny Segalia Lunala code that I downloaded. I want to see if I was able to get multiple. Because, like, it's like, oh, do you want another code? And I was like, okay, so I clicked that and screenshotted all the codes. And it gave me 3 before it was like, you don't want any more. So I don't know if that was, like, multiple codes that are all usable together, or if it's, like, one code per device, or, like, you know, like, as soon as I got a new code, it deleted the old one or something. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, I at least have one. So I would like to be able to claim that. Been watching a lot of FNAF theory videos, and they're all from game theory. Honestly, like, the only way I knew about, like, 90% of those kind of games, those, like, indie horror games, is game theory. Yeah, I'll make a new YouTuber. Let's not do that, though. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but, spam is spam sometimes. Yeah, please don't spam. Yeah. And welcome back, Shiny Lucario. It happened to you once. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that did happen. You wrote your own FNAF theory a while ago, but you're German, so the theory is in German. It's a theory that can only be true in Germany. Apparently, they got something right in one of the videos, though. Oh, they've gotten a lot of stuff right, apparently. Or been very, very close. Like, I mean, on one hand, it is really neat seeing, like, the deductions and the logic and stuff, but at the same time, there's so many people out there making those theory videos, someone is bound to just kind of... You throw enough stuff at the wall, something sticks. But nothing against the videos. They can be really entertaining, for sure. I will say, and I don't want to sound old or like, you know, grouchy old man of YouTube kind of thing, but I kind of want more of, like, the old game theory videos where he was just, like, where there's a lot of pixel measurements and, like, physics and stuff. I kind of want to see some more of that. But that's not what got the views, so that's not what he does anymore. I can respect that. Yo, Bobby V, that's me. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. What's Game Theory? A YouTube channel. Keep watching them, but your attention span just can't handle it. Can't focus on what you're watching. See, I really enjoy, like, the kind of puzzly logic part of putting it all together, and that can be really entertaining to me. But yeah, sometimes those videos get really long, or it's like, oh yeah, this thing that got referenced like 5 parts ago or whatever. But ultimately, I'm not really there to follow it so much as I am to, like, hear the logic and stuff. Sometimes it can be really satisfying. Only true game theory fans remember this, but hey, that's just a theory. A theory, light diet theory. I don't know how long I have to be a fan to be a true fan. But I don't even remember when I started watching them. There's so many games to play in the moment, can't choose which one. The real struggles in life right there. The same thing as, like, having all the food you could ever want in the pantry and not knowing what to eat. I think MatPat is just eternally linked to FNAF at this point. You can't escape it ever. No, yeah. I think as much as he kind of jokes about, like, groaning about, oh, another FNAF game, another theory I have to make, he 100% enjoys it. At this point, and is complaining for the meme, I feel. As well as his job is to make videos that people watch, and people watch FNAF videos. So, like, he really can't stop because of that either. So yeah, any FNAF game that comes out, he's gonna have a video on. That's like a truth of life at this point. How many times he had his final FNAF theory? About as many times as it's been the final FNAF game releasing. I think that was on a Kirby video. I don't know. I'd have to go back and try to figure out which video was like the first one I saw from him. Because it was well before any of the FNAF stuff, which is like, I know when his channel like really blew up. Just accepted as part of his life. Oh, absolutely. I feel like one of them was on a Pokemon Go theory. Yeah, he made that. I remember him making that, and then like 2 days later they introduced something that completely ruined the theory. Like his theory was about like Ditto, or relied on the idea that Ditto wasn't a thing, and then like 2 days later, or 2 days after he uploaded the video, or like right before he uploaded the video or something, he made a comment on it in the next video that he released, that it was just, his theory was ruined within less than 50 hours of it being put up. To finish the Celeste Seasides. I need to try Celeste. Dragon Quest 11, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, on your third walkthrough. Okay. Some dedication there. Spyro Trilogy, Little Nightmares, and Luigi's Mansion 3. I need to get Luigi's Mansion 3. That's a horror game I can play, guys. Luigi's Mansion, it's up there. It takes some effort from me, but I can play Luigi's Mansion. Starting right now, so you're gonna get something to eat. Might be back before the stream ends. Alright, see you later, Cinder. Yeah, I don't know how long the stream's gonna go tonight. On one hand, I really want to get this shiny. On the other hand, I've had about 30 minutes that I've actually been home to relax today. Usually I get home around like 5:15, 5:30, depending on if I drive home or if I walk home. And so I have from 5:30 to 8 before I stream. So, you know, that's 2.5 hours, right? Yeah, that's 2.5 hours. That's enough time. But today I didn't leave work until like 6:30, and then I had to stop and get groceries, and then so I didn't get home till like 7:30. So yeah, it's like on one hand I'd love to stream a bit longer. On the other hand, there's stuff I have to do. There are responsibilities I have here. Excuse me. And I have guests coming over starting on Thursday, so they know how big of a slob I am, but still. Luigi's Mansion isn't scary, that doesn't count as horror. Yeah, it does. It's got ghosts in it, that's horror. It was why Ditto wasn't in Pokemon Go. Then the Pokemon Company released Ditto. Yeah, that's what it was. It was like yeah, basically the idea of, it was basically when did Pokemon Go fit into the timeline of Pokemon? And part of it hinged on, Ditto's not a thing yet. Ditto's in Gen 1. Therefore, Pokemon Go must be before Gen 1. And then like 2 days later they announced Ditto. It wasn't even announced, they like added it to the game. Whoop. Caught that. That's the next donation goal, guys. I better stand for the camera, so we don't have that happening anymore. I caught it this time. There's a good chance of it just falling flat on the table. It's not freaking scary. Says you. Please stream Luigi's Mansion, would totally join. I gotta get Luigi's Mansion. That would be the first step in that process, is getting Luigi's Mansion. And the thing is, I don't know, I'd feel bad getting a game like that, which, granted, like, I feel like Luigi's Mansion is a good one-time playthrough kind of game. Assuming it's anything kind of like the originals, it's just like, yeah, play through it, enjoy it while you play through it, but it shouldn't be a terribly long play, and it's not like it's going to be a game where I need to spend a whole bunch of time in it. Yeah, like similar to like Mario Odyssey, where it's like, you can play through it once. That can be the entire game experience for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or you can go for all 999 moons, and then that makes the game way longer and way more going back and forth between stuff. I feel like Luigi's Mansion isn't that kind of game. So depending on the timeline, like, yeah, theoretically it would be a game that you could get, play, and then Pokemon could come out, because, let's be real, As soon as Sun and Moon come out, or not as Sun and Moon come out, Sun and Moon have been out. As soon as Sword and Shield come out, that's what my Switch is going to be used for. Like, if we're being real, depending on how shiny hunting works in it, that's what my Switch is going to be used for. It could almost be worth getting a second Switch just to play something other than Pokemon on it. I shocked you by standing up? I haven't stood up yet. I don't think. I've kind of like shifted in my chair maybe, but my butt has been firmly planted the whole time. Got scared every time Luigi died in Dark Moon. Luigi's Mansion totally would have been a game that scared me as a kid. I was the kid who was just afraid of, like, anything. Alright guys, we're almost to 100 encounters. Almost. Smeargle's gotta wake up first. Start by playing DDLC. Hope he doesn't know what it is. I've played DDLC. I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, okay, so I played DDLC because my girlfriend Mel, who at the time was just my neighbor Mel, like, sent me a picture of the, like, Steam page for it. And I was like, and I was really intrigued by the fact that it was like, look at this visual novel. Like, games I do usually play, so I'm like, okay, yeah, that'll be interesting. But with, like, the psychological horror tag on it, and I was like, But I figured it was similar to how, like, that PewDiePie game was psychological horror. It was just, like, the community tags. It's like, alright, people are memeing on this game. Honestly, I assumed because of that tag that it was gonna be, like, the exact opposite. Like, it was gonna be way, like, vomit-inducing levels of just, like, what the game was for the first 20 minutes. I was like, alright. But then you kind of figure out that, oh, it is a little bit more... Like, you can kind of see, like, I can see where this could change tone. And then the first big, like moment in it happens. I don't want to spoil it in case people haven't played a 3-year-old game, but it's a game that's 100% story-driven, so I'm not going to spoil it. Yeah, that happened, and I went, nope, 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 and tried to close the window, but because of the way that Dan Salvato broke the crud out of Ren'Py when he made that game, it actually didn't even let me, like, leave the window, and that's when I went, nope, and just, like, turned off my computer. Yeah, it was actually interesting. Dan Salvato, the guy who made that game, was at MomoCon, which is a convention I went to in the spring, and listening to his panel was really interesting, because he talked about why he made the game and stuff, but then as, like, a software guy, he started talking about how he frustrated the guy who made the creator of the game engine he used so much. Because that game engine is specifically for visual novels. And there are some general philosophies that the guy who created that engine had, as far as, like, everything you do should progress the story. You should never, like, the user has full control over this. Never do you really take that away from them. There are a lot of VNs built in that engine, and they work very well because that engine's built to work that way. But some of the moments in that game, like, used a whole bunch of completely unused or, like, undocumented methods and calls and stuff that are hidden way, way outside of the normal, like, documentation, because they're like, why would you ever use that? He was posting on forums and asking about it, and it was interesting to hear him talk about it, because one of the big ones wasn't that first big scene where you can't do anything. Like, it forcibly sits there. You can't click past it. That engine's not supposed to let you do that, but he found a way to make that happen. So that's like the interesting thing to me. That was really interesting to learn about from it. I remember watching one of those videos and Matt Pat was making the jokes about how Scott was throwing wrenches at him by playing a game. By by playing games with release dates. I know, yeah, at this point, like, the two of them, I wouldn't be surprised if they've, like, met or something, but as far as I know, they haven't, and this is totally just a relationship through usernames. But yeah, it definitely feels like at this point, Scott's very aware of, like, all the YouTubers and the communities built around theorizing on the games. I will wait for the 100 encounters, then go into bed. Alright, well, it has been 100 encounters to Silver Snow. I'm assuming you're going to be hopping off. So, good night. Good talking to you. It was really good to see you again. Hope to see you again more soon. Best of luck with school and with your job. The death scared you. They got intense. They got intense for sure. Hey, how's it going, Mel? Yeah, we're talking about DDLC. Nope, that's not what I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit Foresight. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Yanmega YouTuber. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. Hope to see you again soon. Alright. Okay. Now we can use False Swipe. You also promote the Team Trees, you hit up 1 Roblox stream, 2 Fortnite streams in Spanish so they didn't understand your language, and 3 Minecraft streams. Spreading the word. Yo, DC, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You'll get that Gastly. Hopefully we get it soon. I'm feeling like, I know we'll get it. I know we'll get it. I have no doubt that we will get it. I'm just hoping we get it today. Have I got a shiny Smeargle? Because you have one. I do have one. The original plan was to use the shiny Smeargle that I caught as like my SOS hunter, but it had Moody as its ability, so it's kind of trash for SOS hunts, so it just sits in the PC now. But yeah, I do have one. I was able to get one. That was one of the first hunts that gave me trouble. Like, it really shouldn't have given me trouble, but I kept messing it up. That was like right back before I figured out, like, that was right before I got into my group. That was one of the first ones I shiny hunted, actually. It was after like my first couple where I was really careful about everything, and you know, was taking my time with every encounter. So I was like, all right, I kind of got this. I can make some progress with this. But you know, then you get reckless, and I messed it up a couple times, and I didn't really have a system down for it. Now that I have a system down and I know everything, usually it's okay. Gastly has been an issue though. Gastly is proving to be an issue because, like, its moveset is terrible. At what point are odds maxed out in this method? 70? Oh god, it's been so long. So, this is one of those things that people say, like, I've heard people say that it was actually, like, misinformation the entire time, or that it was just different between Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. The information I had always heard and the information I go by is it maxes out at 70 and it resets at 255, and then it's 70 from there, and then 255, and then up until 511, I think. Something like that. That's kind of how it goes. At least that's how I always worked off of that in my head. So I think, yeah, technically we're at max odds now. Like, we could get it any moment. In my head, all I remember was the 255 number, so I was like, ah, man, we're nowhere near that if we haven't seen it yet. Or, like, we're nowhere near hitting max odds. So I think we're at max odds at this point. Sure, I'm spaghetti. Not the spaghetti. That's an unfortunate thing to be choking on. Yep, no problem, Mel. No problem. How's your Darkrai hunt going? Hopefully Smeargle wakes up. It's kind of funny up until watching Sister Location. Got nightmares from watching FNAF. See, like, that's one of those things. Like, I don't want that. It's like it might not be super scary as, like, being like, oh, it's a game, but I don't want that. I don't want those nightmares. Sleep is my relaxing time. My goodness, the Smeargle. This Smeargle needs to, stop the sleeping. Did I get Mesprit or just switching to a Halloween hunt? Yeah, we paused Azelf. We're just doing Halloween hunt for now. Yeah, I kind of like had put aside like, all right, if we don't get it by last Tuesday, like Azelf by last Tuesday, we're just gonna switch over to our Halloween hunt, just because like, yeah, we can go back to that other one, but there's only a certain amount of time that you can do a Halloween hunt, right? So figured I'd at least get the Halloween hunt going during the right season. Yo, Juan Manuel Garcia, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Between Sister Location and Bendy, you're immune to jump scares. Yeah, I imagine at some point you get the thick skin for it. I don't have that. Haven't actually worked on it recently. Feel like that would be a good thing to do while rewatching Avatar. Fair. I agree with that. What do you miss? Not much so far. We're just still hunting for Gastly. We've hit max odds at this point, we're pretty sure. So it's just a matter of time. But we'll see how long that time is. What's this location? It's one of the FNAF games. One of the more recent ones, I think. It was basically the 5th one, right? I don't know how many there are. There have been so many different, like, non-numbered games in that series now. Minecraft horror maps. I hadn't heard about those. Didn't know those were a thing. The jump scares for me in Minecraft are when I come over a hill, walk down it, and then I apparently missed, like, a cave that was behind me. And then a creeper just comes out of it and blows up. Nice job catching yourself. It's a pretty difficult feat to accomplish. Just ask most dogs that chase their tails. Harvey had an extra Master Ball from a friend. That's good, though. That's good. Always good to have that, like, extra backup in case something goes wrong. Excuse me. Alright, let's go through this process of switching the chain, which always seems to happen while we're asleep. Honestly, the hypnosis is probably the worst part of this. Since, like, then they can just use Spite over and over and over again without me doing anything at all. Had to cover working for a friend today at Dollar Tree. A little extra money, nice. That's always a good thing to have. Yeah, I had to work a little bit later today too, so that's why I'm conflicted. I'm really conflicted. I mentioned this to most of the people in the stream. I want to get Gastly today. A, because obviously I want to get the shiny every day. But like, I might not be able to stream Thursday. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. So like, I'd like to get it during the Halloween season during October. Excuse me, today might be the last stream for that. And also, I would like to get it before, I would like to get it before so I can use, like, the Sigaleo Lunala code stuff that I have on my phone. But I also worked late today and have only had, like, 30 minutes at home, and a large amount of that was used for setting up the stream and for, like, eating dinner. So I'd like a little bit of time to just relax, you know? So it's one of those weird things where it's like, ah, man, both would be very good options. I think because of that, I'm probably going to stick to, like, normal time instead of ending early or going long. A middle ground, weirdly. FNAF 1 through 4, FNAF World, Pizzeria Simulator, Sister Location, Ultimate Custom Night, VR Help Wanted, and there's apparently another new one. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to end that series. It's one of those games where it's like, they're not really taking away anything. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. They're not really taking away anything by making more. Like, you're not really detracting from the quality of the other ones. They were all already kind of just and like the games can be good, but like it was never like this super high AAA quality thing. It's not like people are like invested in like the story of a single game. Every game's adding to this like lore, and that's what people really like. So really, it's one of those franchises that somehow has only to gain from releasing more games. Like, if you don't like the games, you're not going to get them. If you think that the new ones are bad, you're not going to get it. But if you release one and people want it, they'll buy it. So yeah, I don't see them ending FNAF anytime soon. They can continuously say it's going to be the last one, but it'll be like the last one for a while, kind of thing. Oh yeah, the books too. Isn't there like supposed to be a movie, or like was there supposed to be a movie and there's not, or something like that too. Don't forget the million Roblox games. Biggest jump scare for you in Minecraft is when you don't see the grapple walk on it and then below it is lava. Yeah. One of the scariest things is when you like dig in a desert and don't realize that you're standing on like one tall sand above a giant chasm. Fortunately, that's why Feather Falling 4 is fantastic to have. Too tired for a snack tonight, but you'll power through. I feel ya. I feel ya. He crashed GT Live one night with clues. That's pretty neat. I remember, I wasn't there for the stream, I just remember seeing like the highlight or replay of it or something. Of some random streamer streaming that like chaotic platforming game Cluster Truck. like the one where you're jumping on top of all the semis as they're just like crashing into each other and everything, and the goal is to get to the end. The dev crashed that stream. And the game was built in a way to screw with streamers. Like, he was able to just go in live and change the properties of the game on this guy and, like, taunt him with messages. I remember that happening. That was, like, a really interesting concept. That was the beginning of, like, truly interacting, like, having games built to interact with a stream. Was that. That was a cool thing to, like, see. That was an interesting concept. I'm out of moves. Darn. Hopefully Smeargle wakes up next turn, so we can actually use our moves before they get wasted by Spite. There we go. Good job, Smeargle. Let's get this all the way up. Gastly, shine for Halloween, please. Please, won't you be nice? I'm hoping it does. We're technically like halfway to like the end of the chain, I think. FNAF is a pretty interesting lore, and Scott is really good about trying to clear things up. I am really impressed. Like, people can dislike the games, cannot be into like the lore kind of stuff. Can be super into it. You have to agree that, like, it's impressive to be able to, like, put those kind of things in a game where people can find it, but not, like, blaring in your face, you know? Like, I feel like if I ever tried to do that, I'd be like, oh, I want to make sure they can at least find it. And it would immediately be instantly obvious what it is. Like, I wouldn't be able to make this thing that, like, actually you speculate on and stuff. It's just, like, it feels like it's a skill to be able to do that kind of thing. Like, to make this mysterious story inside your other story. Like, I'd be way too on the nose with everything I did, where it's like, oh, well, obviously you mean this. And it's like, yeah, you're right. You're 8, you played FNAF and got jump scared by Freddy and got scared for 2 years. Yeah. When you were 8, I gotcha. I technically own the first 2 FNAFs. Never played them, never will, but I own them. I used to have the, like, Amazon App Store on my phone, and they'd give out, like, a free app a day, or, like, a free app a week or something. And FNAF 1 and 2 were on that. They probably ended up having the other ones on there at some point. So I own FNAF 1 and 2 on Android, but will never play it. Smeargle needs to wake up. Sleeping through everything's not being very helpful. Remember when Minecraft was first released? I didn't even play it until after like the official release. Like I never played the beta. I got into it in 9th grade of high school, which was like 2011 for me. 2011, 2012. That's when I got into Minecraft. So it was like 1.2 at that point. And then I fell out of it after, like, 1.5 was the last update that I played personally. I watched, like, YouTubers play it through probably about 1.8, like, release 1.8. I know at least 1.7, because that's when they updated the biomes and changed world generation massively. And then my friends and I got back into it right when 1.14 came out. Like, we just randomly got back into it with like right at the end of 1.13, and like not even a month later, 1.14 came out. And I've been playing it pretty regularly. Most of my friends have been pretty on and off with it. Yeah, but it's always been fun to get back into that every once in a while. Chieville, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? In 8th period, there was a huge fight with like 5 people, and one of them hit you. That's not good. Hope you're okay. Her immediately goes to the Lepaberry. Welcome back, Cinder. How are you doing? How is the food? The sleeps again. Digimon Cyber Sleuth on the Vita is fun, but then they release it on the Switch. Like they actually released it for the Switch. Do they like remaster it all, or is it still the same game? You better go. I guess it is getting late for you, Mariah. I'm glad you've been able to stick with the stream as long as you have. It was good seeing you. Yeah, you need sleep. You definitely need sleep. Go get some sleep. In people's chat, I've now seen Shiny Riolu and Shiny Lucario. They grew up. Time flies so fast. Night, night. Good night, indeed. I'm probably not too far behind, honestly. Shiny Riolu would sure love to have one of those. You'll get one. I would like one as well. Yeah, it's after 1 in the morning. It's sleep time. It's sleep time. Met Shiny Riolu in one of Rainbow's streams. He called you his long-lost father. You gotta get reunited again at some point. Yo, Tony, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. You're guessing 237 encounters. We'll see. We'll see. I hope it's not that many, because I'm not really going that much longer tonight, probably. Yeah, like I said, it was a long day at work, so getting some sleep will be good. But, I mean, 237's not bad. It could be way worse, so you never know. You never know with any of these hunts, really. Like, you can find, like, something at full odds soft resets and, like, 3 encounters, and you can go for a month on a SOS hunt. That's just how things go. You're back, welcome back, fam, and one and well Garcia. Thank you for the super chat donation. I appreciate it. Ian gets a My Little Ponyta. Depends on which game I play. Depends on which version of the game I play. And seriously, Juan Manuel Garcia, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Everyone, show Juan some love in the chat. The man has been incredibly generous over the past few months. Why do you make the stream for once? Yeah, man, good to see you. School's been really stressful this semester. I gotcha, man. I gotcha. Yeah, school is definitely the priority. Focus on that. It's always good having you, though. Always good having you, though. Hopefully, we can see you around some more once Gen 8 drops here in a little bit. My EU. I am in the US, if that is what you were asking. I live in the US, so it's not like super late. It's just I had to work until like 30 minutes before the stream, so like I'm tired. Like mentally tired more so than physically. But yep, so I'm North America, which means I stream like just a little bit too late for most of the people who watch the streams. Go on your computer, your phone is about to die. Watch the stream. Alright, man. Alright, see you in a minute then. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, for me it's 9 p.m. I'm running out of these moves, but I'm asleep, so I shouldn't be using them. Once Gen 8 drops, you should be able to make it to most of the streams. Can't wait. I'm excited. I need to schedule it, but I'm planning on taking like Friday off of work for that. Like using a vacation day for the game coming out, so I can play through it. Because I don't think I'm gonna stream like a playthrough or anything. I think like that's out the window. I'm just gonna shiny hunt. But I want to try to I want to try to beat the game within like the first 2 days. Like get the game, come home at midnight, play it for a few hours, get some sleep, play it all day Friday. And then by like Saturday night or Sunday, be ready to shiny hunt for it. I think that's kind of my goal with it. Good thing you don't have school tomorrow. Indeed. Indeed. Otherwise, they probably should be getting some sleep. But if it's a day off, then yeah, it's always good. Alright guys, we'll probably go for like 5 to 10 more minutes here. See what we can get. Probably go what'll end up being about 10 more encounters, probably ending around 140. Kind of like we ended around 70-ish last stream. You know, I think it's 7th grade. I gotcha. Does Tony turn into a goat, or is the goat named Tony? These are the questions. These are the questions that no one knows the answer to. Yo, what's going on, fam? Welcome back. I don't want to yawn because you guys always tease me endlessly for yawning because I make you guys yawn. Shiny show up. Yes, the sparkles. Show the shiny what it could be if it shows up. It can be fabulous and sparkly. But it needs to show up first. You like the shirt? Thank you. It's one of my work shirts. I have like 6 plaid collared shirts, and those are my work shirts. I want to get some of those Pokemon dress shirts, but they're like extremely expensive. So I can't quite justify them. I'm also trying to get in shape a bit more. Also, I think we're up on the counter. Trying to get in shape a bit more, and if I ordered a fitted shirt now and then got in shape, it would no longer be a fitted shirt. So I'm waiting on that too. But after that, I will at least own one Pokemon dress shirt, assuming that they still make them at that point. Because a lot of those designs look really cool. If you guys haven't seen them. They have a design for every single like Gen 1 Pokemon, and it's great. Some of the designs are a little over the top, and I wouldn't exactly like consider it a good idea for a shirt, but other ones, fantastic. Watch some of the shiny Treecko shiny hunt. Oh man, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. So much has changed since then. Like layout wise, quality of video wise, everything is different from back then. That was a very different time. Like shiny things, we need shiny Gastly. I agree, we need a shiny Gastly. We all want it. It doesn't have to be shy. It can show up whenever it wants. Can't believe the one Twitch stream you did, the shiny Treecko showed up. Dude. It was unfortunate. Because, like, the thing is, I mentioned this before, it was really unfortunate because we were guaranteed, like, to get the shiny the next stream we did. When like, the ban happened. Like it was inevitable. We had found shiny Zigzagoon. We had made progress as far as everything went with that. Like, we were on track. We were right there. It was just a matter of me actually listening to the one guy who, like, knew what he was talking about in my chat. And if I had done that, it would have been fine. Like, we would have gotten it, like, a day earlier, and it would have been okay. But yeah, it was just a matter of, like, we knew we were getting it the next day. And then the ban happened. Like, YouTube knew. YouTube didn't want the shiny Treecko. It would have been too much for YouTube. Yeah, the channel back then was crazy. Like, it was very abnormal what was going on with my channel back then. Like, almost 100 concurrents while having less than 1,000 subs. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, the numbers now are pretty normal for the numbers. But the numbers back then were insane. I called your mom. I thought it was going to be your mom joke for a second. But then it kept going. Playing your Game Boy Advance SP and searching for Shiny Treecko, and you got it third try. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Treecko's a great shiny. Everyone should get it. Everyone should get every shiny. I think that's how it should be. Because otherwise I would suggest that everyone gets every shiny. Alright guys, we're going to do like one more encounter after this. Yeah, we're going to do one more, because this is the point where I switch. And then that's where we'll probably be wrapping up for the day. So yeah, we'll get it set up. So basically, once the one on the left is false swiped, we'll probably call it. Remember, YouTube took this channel down because it thought it was spam, and the conditions were good for the Treecko to show up, so it was unfortunate. Yeah, like, we had seen Zigzagoon. The problem was I applied for monetization because I was way over the mark of what the monetization was at the time. I was like, I'll apply for this, because I had to apply for it for super chats and memberships and all that stuff, which was, at the time, a 1,000 subscriber. Like, there was a requirement of 1,000 subscribers. I was like, alright, I'm set to hit 1,000 within, like, a week or two. Well, yeah, we'll be good, we'll do it this way. Excuse me. So I applied, and I guess that put it under some review, and they, like, immediately flagged the channel and shut it down. I was like, oh, well. That's not a good idea. That's unfortunate. And so then, yeah, my appeal was rejected and everything. Honestly, it's probably a little bit my fault that it happened, if we're being real. I was very dumb with my appeal. But still, it's very unfortunate the whole situation occurred in any form. I was averaging 90 plus views a stream, but once the ban happened, we stabilized. Yeah, well, I mean, that was only, like, the past, like, 2 or 3 days of the stream had been, like, 80 plus concurrents, 90 plus concurrents. We had, like, 97 concurrents at one point. It was insane. But yeah, we've never gotten back near that mark. We hit 60 one time. After USUM came out, Wes rated us, and Wes was doing really well then, and had, you know, like, 90 plus, and so he was able to bring in, like, a 60-person raid. I remember when that happened. But alright, guys, we're gonna call it here for the day. I'm tired. We've been streaming for an hour 15, which is my usual amount of time. I'm going to try to recharge, relax. Hopefully I can get a stream to you guys on Thursday where we can find this Gastly. So, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to everyone that liked, anyone that subscribed. Big thank you to Juan Manuel Garcia for the super chat. And as always, thank you everyone for tuning in to the stream. I will see you all in the next one. So until then, guys, take care.
Any ideas? Any ideas?